Oh yeah, we live. We live. Okay, okay, okay. Today we getting deep. 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 The 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 theme behind this video is going to be how to set your intentions. AC ACB running. It's all good. I thought I turned it off, but it turned off soon. Sooner or later. So good thing is I'm streaming on multiple platforms. So if it's in the background, it's authentic. It's authentic. If it's not, then hey, it is what it is. Why won't you answer my inbox? Cause man, I already told you, bro. I don't want to talk about it no more. Yeah, we good. Just because I want to talk about it doesn't mean we not good. Intention. The thing about intention is that you have to understand what's being presented. You feel me? It's like there's a process behind the madness. There's a process behind the success. But what is the success? We have to learn and identify the intention behind the theme. Trevor, what's up, bro? We have to identify the message behind the thing. I know I got my chapstick in my hand. If y'all not chapped up, make sure y'all get chapstick. Cause the weather getting hot. Just because it's getting hot, don't stop putting your chapstick on. That's gonna help you down the line. You dig what I'm saying? That's gonna help down the line. That's gonna help down the line. And what I learned about intention is that you can miss a lot of lessons if you're not doing things strategically. Birds and beads. Hey, Human, you already know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That burst and bees does it does the job. It's definitely needed. Definitely needed for sure. Jacob, what it do, man? What it do? And when I started, I didn't understand the importance of intentions or why it even existed or what it even meant. But as I went along the journey, as I went along the process, as I went along me believing in myself and knowing how to do that, I've learned why it's so important. The real Haywood King. That was a long name. What's going on? What's going on? Fast Blunt Hunt. Okay, that is a long name. That is a long name. Arnie, what's up, bro? But when I started, the intention behind the theme, behind the purpose, behind the journey was unknown because I didn't know how to identify it. I didn't know how to walk through it. I didn't know how to go through the phase and actually start growing. I didn't understand how powerful growth was or the concept behind it. See, when you start and believe in yourself, so many things are going to come to you. I mean, there's one time I was at this event in November. It was a Grant Cardone event before he said all the controversial things that he said, that he mentioned. And he asked the question. He was like, what are you all intentions in this room? Mind you, I'm in a room full of multi-millionaires. I'm the one that my income is not matching everybody else's income. I'm gonna say that. My net profit is not matching what everybody is taking home, okay? Nowhere near. Nowhere near. But I was in the room and he said this specific thing. What is your intention behind you coming here? And when he said that, I got to thinking, I'm like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean to have an intention to go to a networking event, to have a purpose behind something? Like, what does that even mean? And as we're in the as the event goes on and he's talking and he's showing why things are so important, his intention is that he want to collaborate with so many of the partners that was in the room because different audiences have different people in different settings. And it really blew my mind because he was like his biggest mistake was him not collaborating, was him not having the intention behind his success. Keep what up, man. Keep what up, man. It was his intention. He said his biggest regret was not having not being able to collaborate with other people because he just wanted everything for himself. He just wanted all the piece of the pie to himself. He was like, that was his biggest mistake. Excuse me. He said if he would have started collaborating sooner, he would have been a lot further than he is that where he is today, and where he is today, he's already a million. Oh, no, a millionaire. He's already a billionaire. And he said if he would have done it earlier, he would have been further. Shania, what's up, woman? Arnie, I'm about to accept it. I'm about to accept it. I think it's low. And when he said that, it didn't make sense to me when he presented it. Nah. It didn't. Arnie, can you hear me? How you doing?
Yeah, man, I just over here, Walmart.
Hold on, I'm turning you up. Hold on.
My weekly grocery shopping for the wife, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. You looking good, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. You too, man. You too. You look good.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to get up there with you, Arnie.
Oh, man, don't be saying that, man. You don't want to get in my love.
Oh, I,
It's stressful, man. It's stressful. But it's fun, though. I tell you, it's fun. And the reason why I wanted to get on here, and I appreciate you letting me join on this live feed. You know, they talk about collaboration, right?
mm-hmm.
So, I was talking to a couple of investors, recently to help a lot of new investors. And I was telling the story when I first started real estate investment, right? So, for people watching, I've been doing real estate investment for the past 4 years after I retired Air Force. And, when I first started, I was doing, a lot of wholesaling, a lot of grind for dollars, a lot of the, the grind stuff, right? And when I, so you go with those bandit sign-ins, right? You buy houses, I've seen that in every, shopping center, every corner, right? Your neighborhood. And when I first started, when I used to see different people's signs in my neighborhood, I live in Cabot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to get tipped. I'm like, who the frick is this mother, in my neighborhood, my stopping ground, right? That's a bad mindset.
It is.
What changed in my business was when I started, taking a mindset of these people are potential partners instead of competitors.
Your sound just went out. Hold on, your sound just went out. Your sound just went out.
Sorry about that.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry about somebody trying to call me, so get shut off there. Yeah, so when I started calling these other wholesalers, right, and I started collaborating with them, I started doing more deals. Just imagine that. So so now my new phrase is collaboration over competition.
And identify that your intentions has flipped, because rather than looking at a competition, he's like, how can we actually work together? How can we come together and build something together? Because oftentimes that's what we lacking. That's what we lacking. Someone knows more than us, but we're so prideful, so egotistical. We're pushing that help away because we want to do everything by ourselves. No.
100%.
No.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable business, and it's not a sustainable mindset.
So what changed it?
So what changed it was, people that mentored me, like you were saying, it's not the Grant Cardone, but, Pete Warby is one of my big mentors now. Randy Thomason, the president of the local RIA chapter here, right? People that have been in the business for a long time, who deals with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they told me, they're like, Arnie, the only way to sustain this business is you have to do deals with other people. You have to collaborate with people, and not just people that are smarter than you, but people in the same level as you as well. And people, that don't have the type of experience. Right? There's a lot of people, a lot of new investors that need guidance. Okay? They, they have the shiny object syndrome where they have a million coaches out there. They're joining a bunch of different programs out there, right? And the problem with real estate is there's too many ways to make money.
Too many.
Right? Because I've been there. There's wholesaling, there's subject to, right? There's probate, there's short sale, there's Airbnb. There's just so many different ways to make money. right? That you only focus on one or two, so you don't get good at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was my problem. Is I was doing like 10 different things, and I was never getting good at one or two things. So when I found one or two things that I got really good at, oh my gosh, I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with some stuff. Like ever since I joined, you see the PS4 we had, right? Ever since I've been like helping out new students, I mean, I wish I could show you my DM. I can't. I have to hire a assistant very slowly because I just can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with the amount of deals coming. So so like we're doing a deal in brand new students in Alaska. We're about to do a subject deal in Alaska. We're about to do another deal together with another student in Chicago. I've got a young 20-year-old sister. He graduated high school a year and a half ago. He's out there after training him. He's doing door knocking, right? We actually signed a substitute contract together in Florida. 20-year-old kid.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So like, you have to collaborate. You have to, provide value without wanting something back. Right? Human nature is to, when you give something, it's human nature to want to give something back. Reciprocity, right? So as long and people see that. People want to be around people that give.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because ever since I've done that, I'm telling you, I can't keep up. I can't keep up with the amount of deals that come in, and it's a very exciting time. I'm super blessed, when we met together at that Thanksgiving gathering last year, right? That was the time when I was like, man, Jesus, doing this free. I mean, he's doing this. He's not wanting anything back.
Mm-hmm.
How many people did we serve? Like 500 people?
I believe somewhere around there. I think y'all served more than me because I got there late. Yeah.
And paid for that.
Mm.
He didn't want nothing in return.
Mm.
Right? And I was like, man, this guy, I want to get to a level where I can just give, be able to afford something like that where I can, sponsor a Thanksgiving event. Just because I can.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I mean? So like, it's just mind blowing. Mind blowing the amount of how much he gives to people, and I want to forget that. I want that's what I'm doing in my business myself right now. Providing value to the people, and I'm getting 10 times back. Greg Cardone, 10 times, right? 10x, baby.
Arnie, man, and you're doing it. You know what I mean? Because what I had to learn, you're absolutely right. Pace is showing the way and paving the way and showing why being a go-giver is so important. Because oftentimes we forget that we have to bring something to the table without the table being set. But what's happening, what's so scary, we don't want to wait until the table is built in order for us to keep giving and keep providing and keep showing value and keep showing up. But what's so scary is identifying that is okay, because the universe is going to pay us in so much, in a big way we can't even expect it. We don't even imagine the amount of value that can come back to us as we're just giving and giving and giving and giving. The thing that I learned from Pace and Grant and everybody that's in the thought leadership field, they give a lot. They give a lot. They give their last penny away because they know how to get it back. They have the skills. Their intention is so pure. We understand, like, oh, okay, this is why this is happening. Now, don't get me wrong. How Grant came off a couple months ago, whatever the case is, I get it. I understand it. But you have to learn how to market. If you're not marketing and connecting with people or getting their attention, you can't market. It's not an excuse, but
Your network is your net worth.
Your network is your net worth. And if he didn't set the rooms up, I wouldn't be able to meet the people that was in the rooms. If Pace didn't set the rooms up, I wouldn't be able to meet you. So We get so stuck in our emotions where we're forgetting about the lessons and the intention behind the theme. They're showing us why collaboration is important. They're showing us why working together is so key. You can't have everything by yourself. But what if you come together?
Number one, as a business,
Yeah.
you're only one person, right? At the end of the day, right? If you want to scale in any business, you have to delegate. You have to delegate. You cannot be greedy. And in really any business, right? Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay to get a 25% of a deal, right? Because at the end of the day, you're collaborating with that person, right? And he's going to give you more deals. He's going to give you 10 more deals than 25%. You know what I mean? And let him do the work. You know what I mean? And then that person's gonna, teach other people, and then that person's gonna give you more. And it's never ending.
It's never ending because
I'm telling you, if you keep your funnel full, right? In any business, you gotta keep your leads full. Okay? The only way to do that is you have to expand. You have to delegate. You gotta partner with other people, right? My value now, I got to a point. I've been 4 years. My value now is a consulting deal. I can write any contract. I've done these options. I've done substitutes, short sales, anything you name it. I've done it. Okay. My problem is I don't have enough leads. Okay, that's my value. I don't got the time to do, and I still do door knocking. I still do, letters. I still do cold calls because I want to, because I enjoy doing it. Okay, but in order for me to keep that funnel full, I have to have people that give me leads. And the only way for me to do that right now is to teach people.
yep. Oh,
Collaborate with people. The only way to do that. And that's in any business. If you want to make this a sustainable, long-lasting, business that's not stressful and all that, you have to do that.
that's the.
You gotta trust
My
people.
bad. I'm listening to you. I cut your wisdom. I cut your wisdom.
So, but yeah, man. I mean, I just, after hearing that, I had to join in because you made a great point. And I don't mean to take over your live here, man. But I just thought that was very, very important. And ever since I started changing my mindset, you always talk about change your mindset, right? You got to change your mindset. And as soon as I changed my mindset to collaboration over competition, oh my gosh, dude. It made my life better. I got more time for myself. I'm getting more peace. It's more enjoyable. I love teaching people, right? Me, saw my life that I do. I mean, I got people, and I tell people, I don't want to date with you. I do not want to date with you at all. I just want to help you out. If you need help changing outreach, if you need help with, novation agreement, whatever, I'm here to help you out. Because I know what's going to happen. There's going to be other deals. You may not partner on that one deal. Okay? Because I don't want to partner on it. That's my goal. I don't want to partner on that one deal. But there's going to be other deals where they're going to need help on. They're going to need help with collaboration. They need help with a private money lender. Right? That's where I come in later on and say, hey, I can help you out here. Let's do a Davey agreement. They got to trust me first. They got to trust that I'm not trying to take from them. People want to be around people that they trust.
Like and know.
Right. Exactly. Trust. We're in the trust business. In any business that you think of, a successful business is a business that people can trust. With their finances, with their children, right? They got to be able to trust that person. So for me, here's the thing that Paige brought up that was resonates with me is when I first started, I had have a Google business page, right? Right? Have Instagram with your business name. Ohana Realty, right? I got Ohana Realty LLC. You know what I mean? How cool is that? You got an LLC. They don't give a shit about that. They don't give a shit you have an LLC. They don't give a shit you have a fucking EIN number. You know what I mean? What do they care about? They care about me. Or what can I do for them? How can I solve their problem?
And it's so key that you understand that because it took you time. Now don't give me now what we're saying today.
I haven't figured it all the way out.
Yeah. Yep. But you're not giving up. You're not giving up. And you mentioned something. You said I always speak about mindset. The intention behind that is to help people shift what they're thinking and learning and then taking. Because you have to keep hearing things over and over and over and over and over and over again. Then it actually resonates. Oh, this is what it means. I finally understood what collaboration was. Well, I understood it, but I really felt it this past weekend. Me and Jamie the Motivator had did a video together. And normally, typically when I post a video, it get like maybe 20 to 100 likes. Just depends on the video, depends on the day, depends on the time. He posted it, and he had like over 792 likes. My phones kept going off. I'm like, oh, this just really taught me something. This taught me an important lesson. I have to collaborate with more people, just on a big spectrum, because like you said, I can't do everything by myself. Absolutely not. Right now I'm at the phase of actually learning how to grow the people that's around me and to build and to delegate, and you know what I mean. So that way it's more strategic, and the intention behind it is to grow. And I'm like, oh, this makes so much sense.
So, the way that you provide value to young, men and women, right? You have a certain message you're telling people, right?
Mm-hmm.
How badass is those same people are telling the same message to other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is, to me, that's the key, right? That's the challenge. How do I get people that I'm mentoring to basically tell that same message to other people, right? That's the challenge. And what you're doing, you're spreading positivity to other people, right? There's a lot of people in this world that don't have that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been blessed. I have a mom and a dad that took care of me. There are people that don't have a father figure in their life. There's some people who don't have a mother figure in their life. You are providing that guidance, right? That guidance to people that need that. I'm so proud of you, man. I am so happy to be around you and see positivity. You know, it's funny that you had that one poster that someone was hating on you.
Uh-huh.
Ain't that funny? That's freaking hilarious.
It was.
Right? Honestly, there are people in my life that I thought were friends, that people that were in the military I thought were friends, that I took out of my life. I deleted my Facebook, I deleted my Instagram, and I blocked them. That I thought were friends. There are people you always hate on, and you gotta get those people out of your life. Right? You need to have people like yourself in my life that provide, positive, a positive mindset, positive attitude. I get where we're not always happy. Okay? We're human beings. Okay? We have our struggles. But you have to have your basic instinct is to be positive, though. You can't just stick on the negative. Glass half full, not half empty. That's your mindset. That's what I love about you. You're always half full. You're not half empty. And people resonate with that. People want to be around that. I'm so happy for you, man. I am so blessed to be your friend. You know what I mean? And keep doing this, man. And I'm really, number one, I want to do a deal with you, by the way. I don't know why we haven't done a deal together. Because you're too busy doing your other stuff.
We are.
We're going to deal together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, I'm sorry for hijacking your seat.
No need to apologize.
I just want to enter and, say my thoughts on that. So,
All right.
everybody who's watching, you need a person like this in your life. But if you have any, I'll put a plug in for myself too. If you have any, anybody that needs help with, selling a house, have problems with maybe the house going to pre-foreclosure, me or Terrell can help you out as well. He's a substitute student, so he can help you out as well. So with that being said, man, hey, let's connect later on. So.
Yes, sir. Arnie, before you get off, man, I want to say,
Brother, I love you, man.
I love you too, dog. But before you get off, I want to say, man, I appreciate the kind words, I appreciate the gestures. You're doing great as well. You're doing phenomenal as well. You have grown so much. I met you in November, and you can just tell how much you're working on yourself. And today is April 16th. That short span of time we met each other, you were still working on yourself, but it's like it took a major leap within these last couple of months because you haven't stopped doing the back end work. So not only are we growing together, we are connecting with so many people because we are in our purpose. And the reason why we haven't done the deal yet is because I'm not doing real estate just yet. I put it on pause. I am going to come back to it. I am going to come back to it for sure.
I'm just teasing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We gonna do a lot of deals together. That's what I'm bringing up. We're gonna do a lot of deals together.
But your passion is helping people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And my passion is real estate, which obviously includes helping people out. But this is your thing. You know what I mean? So eventually we're gonna do a deal together. Maybe later on this month, hopefully, right?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, just connect with me, brother. But I'll let you go, man. It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you as well. I love you, dog. And make sure, if everybody's watching before you get out, make sure you hit that arrow. Make sure they come down, then hit the follow. Go ahead and follow Arnie. Go ahead and follow and learn about real estate, because if you're not into real estate, today's your day. Okay, today's your day. And Arnie is the man. Hit that arrow, bring it down. He got you. Love you, dog.
Awesome. Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
Love you, brother. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Listen, I can't make this up. You know what I mean? I can't make this up. Congratulations to the both of you. Soul Finest. That's a unique name. That's very unique. Very unique. Hopefully YouTube was able to see that. Hopefully that y'all see the intention behind it, right? It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. What my intention for this live is to demonstrate the importance of having a thought process behind why you're doing things. There's a journey that has to go on with you understanding that things are going to happen when they're presented. But when they get presented, are you ready to accept them? I can't make this up. It was live. Hopefully, the other platforms got the conversation because the conversation was so good. If y'all didn't get it, I'm going to clip it up and repost it. You dig what I'm saying? Very transparent. Very transparent. Very trans. I didn't even ask Arnie to come on. He requested it. I'm like, why not? Why not? My intention is to show you what the intention of the live is. But every time I do something, it's not for no particular reason. Every time I'm talking about a particular topic, it's not just for because I think it's going to be good, because I think it's going to bring some type of value. No. I'm doing things to demonstrate the importance of believing in yourself and why the process and the journey is so key. It is so key. It sounded like a phone. Hopefully, I'm telling you, hopefully that call came through the computer, came through the microphone, because I put the microphone up close, but I don't know if it picked up. I had to watch it later on. But it was so impactful. It's so impactful to work on yourself. It's so impactful to have a plan behind your purpose. When I started, I did not have a plan. When I started back in 2020, I was just doing things for the heck of it. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to be organized. I didn't even know what intentionality was. But since just because I didn't know, does that mean I should stop doing and trying and growing to learn how to be better? That's the key. That's the key to life. The intention behind growth has to start with yourself. What intention are you implementing for yourself? What is your purpose? What is the purpose of today? What is the purpose of the plan? What is the purpose of the conversation? What is the purpose of the day? What is the purpose of anything? It did, young man. Oh, I appreciate it. What did it? Were you able to hear the whole entire conversation through YouTube? Because if you was, oh my God, this is gonna be a good clip. I'm gonna post it anyways, but oh, and it's when I learned what intention and what having an intention was and why it's so important. It didn't resonate with me the day of. No, it did not resonate the day of. What did happen was that as I continue to put myself out there, as I continue to meet new people, as I continue to get in different environments, in different situations, in different circumstances, I'm learning what this intention is from when I learned it back in November. You have to go here with the intention of the goal. You have to be intentional. You have to be very intentional. What does that even mean? Keep showing up, you'll find out. Keep showing up, you will learn. Keep showing up, you will see why it's so important. Because it happens when we least expect it. Mind you, I've been on live, 31 minutes. I've been on live 31 minutes. My good friend Arnie came on, and he got to talking about collaboration and why it was so important. These not my words. I'm just reciting them. So I might butcher them. However, the concept behind the intentionality was present. It was present. And he mentioned he was trying to do everything by himself, and it became stressful and overwhelming. When he flipped his mindset, when he flipped what he was learning and how he actually perceived life, collaboration became his number one, number one way to attract business. Collaboration. Collaboration is key to growth. Collaboration is what's going to help us feel what we can become. Notice I said feel, because you got to actually feel it. You dig what I'm saying? You got to feel it to understand this is real. This is real, but I can actually achieve it. It's not easy. It's not easy. I remember when I started in 2020, 5 minutes felt like a long time to record. No, not even 5 minutes. A minute, 60 seconds felt so long to record. It felt so long to record. I'm thinking, I got to get everything out in this 1 minute. Like, let me go, boom, 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 boom. I got done in like, I don't even know. I think it was like 2 minutes. Excuse me. But as I was trying it, I'm like, what is here? Excuse me. What am I doing? Because I'm telling you, I had my phone and I was just recording. I put the phone up right in front of me and I record. But if you never recorded 60 seconds, 60 seconds feel like a long time. I'm gonna use an analogy. I'm gonna use a different analogy. If you ever try to hold a plank for 60 seconds, 60 seconds feel like 2 minutes. Notice the time difference is so different. It feels like it's the same. It feels like it's the same because we haven't been practicing it. We don't understand what we need to do. What's the intention behind starting making videos? What's the purpose? I didn't know me making videos was gonna transpire to me doing this today. Like what I'm doing every day, I make videos to connect with people to help them build confidence within themselves. Now I'm able to articulate it a little bit better. By articulate, I'm saying how to communicate it better. And Arnie, you can tell Arnie has been really working on himself because his delivery is so, it's in a way to where people will understand it more because he's doing the back end work. Like I just told him, like I just mentioned it. People can feel your confidence. People can feel your excitement. People can feel your growth. People can feel your peace. People can feel your experience. People can feel everything that you are going through. Why? Because they see something in you that they lack. I'm gonna let that one simmer down. I'm gonna let You know what I mean? I'm gonna let that one simmer down. I'm gonna let that one sink in just a little bit. The people that's watching you, the people that is encouraged by you, is learning from you because they lack the confidence. But how do you build your confidence? You continue to see other people do what you want to do. Okay. I'm gonna take some water on that one. Hold on, I'm gonna take some water on that one. You feel me? Hold on. I had to get some water on that one. And it's so important to understand the intention behind your goal. Rod, what's up, man? It's so important. It's so important. Because the best thing that can happen is the thing that's unknown. It's the thing that is unexpected. Because we as people, we expect the expected. We expect the expected. What does this mean? We are here present in today and we don't worry about what's happening tomorrow, which is absolutely okay. Absolutely okay. But as you continue to take them small steps of greatness, or small steps of growth, or small steps of awareness, it really hits you on a different level. Because the people that's coming to your life is coming because you have started. You start bringing this type of information. You beginning the phase, the process is showing why being intentional with your journey is so important. Now listen, what's good, my brother? Speak on it, man. I'm trying. No, I gotta switch it. I gotta switch what I'm saying about myself. I am doing it. I appreciate it, Rod. If I wasn't trying, I wouldn't be doing it. I tell people that every time. They be like, I'm trying to. No, you ain't trying. If you was trying, it would be in your head. But you doing it because you actually taking the steps. You know what I mean? Like, there's a process behind your intentionality. That's so true. I didn't know they liked the podcast until they were asking for it. And there you go. Your information is so important. We underestimate our value because we're not getting the feedback in the time we desire. It's not meant for you to see it today. It's not meant for you to understand the lives that you're changing when you start. No. And it's not made for that because we don't even understand the value that we have within ourselves. We don't understand our own worth. Why? Because we underestimate everything that we're doing. We don't believe we're valuable because we don't have the validation or the people that's saying what you're doing is so helpful. What you're doing is so key. What you're doing is so great. What you're doing, it helped me a lot. We don't have that type of feeling or saying that you're doing good. The seed you plant doesn't produce the fruit. Okay. The seed you plant doesn't produce fruit the same day. And I just thought of a story. I'm glad you said that. I had went to this conference in October. It was a real estate conference. And when I went, the host, he had like different stories of different sections. Well, okay, the one that was planning the event, he spoke for like different sessions. But the first session that he spoke on was about harvesting the fruit. And so he had just bought this land. And he was like, okay, and now I'm going to start planting my own fruit. Now I'm going to start planting my own food. Now I'm going to start planting everything by myself. But he didn't understand what it took to be a farmer because he never learned the process. And so he tried to do it himself. He tried to plant the harvest and take care of the harvest by himself. But when he did that, the harvest didn't turn out how he planned to turn out. Nothing was growing. Everything died. He didn't know what type of type of dirt or soil he had. He didn't have the correct ingredients in order for him to harvest the fruit. But see, here's what happened. He went on Facebook Marketplace and asked or went looking for a farmer. somebody that's known and that's comfortable in this field, that's been doing it for so much longer than he's been doing it. And so he reached out to him. When he reached out to the farmer came and saw and said, "You have some good dirt." What does that even mean? See, I'm learning this. It's embedded in my mind now, because later on down the line, I'm having me a land. I'm having me some land. But since I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna hire me somebody so they can teach me how to do it, right? But I digress. When he showed him how to harvest his fruit, over time he began to see what was being worked on. He began to notice and identify, oh, his intention was in the wrong place. He was doing it. He started. He believed in himself. He actually put himself out there. But when he put himself out there, it was incorrect. But when he got help and somebody that's experienced in this field, that's when the fruit began to harvest correctly. That's when the fruit began to harvest correctly, because you're around somebody that's more experienced than you. Because you're learning from somebody that has this information that you want to do. And so as I'm watching him say his speech with the different pictures and the different slides and the different stories and the different timing and everything that he was presenting, I'm watching it. So it went from dirt to the leaves coming out the ground. I don't know that terminology. I don't know how to describe that. It started to grow. So over a year, he started having some big watermelons, some big fruit, some big what else grown? Carrots, not carrots, sweet potatoes, anything that grows from the ground. He had a whole bunch of it. The person that he connected with showed him how to harvest his fruit. And it's so important that we understand, just because you are starting today doesn't mean you are the most terrible person at it. It just means you unexperienced. It just means your intention is good because you're starting, but now you got to set another goal. Now you got to be more intentional with your growth. With your growth. You harvesting your fruit is you starting. But you nourishing your fruit is you getting help from somebody that's experienced that can show you how to do it. I didn't wake up speaking like this. Absolutely not. Powerful. You have to get in the right soil. You have to get in the right soil. You have to. You have to get in the right soil. I didn't wake up this confident. Well, okay, wait. Today, I woke up this confident. A couple months ago, 2 years ago, I didn't wake up as confident because I didn't know what confident was. My attention with my growth was not there, was not present. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know. In order to change your environment, you have to change what you're learning. Hold on. I know y'all just missed that one. I had to readjust myself right quick. Oh my God. Hopefully I remember, because I think I don't remember. In order to change, I remember now. In order to start growing, you have to change what you're learning. As you're changing what you're learning, you have to continue to learn and continue to hear the same information from different people. Why? Because most of the times we need to hear it often before we understand, and it resonates with us like, oh, that's what collaboration is? That's what intention was? Mind you, that wasn't the first time I heard it. Mindset has to shift. That wasn't the first time I heard it. But it was the first time it actually made more sense to me. It actually made more sense to me. You have to be intentional. You have to be intentional when you come to these rooms with different people. When you start to network and put yourself out there, you have to be intentional. What do you want to gain from this? What are you hoping to gain? A changed mindset is a changed behavior, and a changed behavior is helping you grow. But when I heard it in November at the event, it hit me, I guess, by the way he explained it, and also the people that I was around. Before I went to the event in October, before I went to the event in October, wait, I'm sorry. Before I went to the networking event in September, I went to another one the month after in October. It was a real estate one. And when I went, I learned. Hold on, my mind just went blank. Where was I going with this? Okay. When I went to the Grant Cardone event, and I was in the room, I didn't have an intention. I was just there because I didn't know what type of room it was. I just saw he was going to San Diego. I'm like, he's a billionaire. He's a businessman. I'm trying to get into business. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go. I went. Of course, it was before the controversial comments that he made came out public, whatever the case is. But when I went in the room, somebody asked me, "How did you get invited?" I said, "Invited." I didn't get invited. I was on Twitter. He said, "I'll see y'all in San Diego at the mastermind, whatever the case is." I'm like, I copied and pasted, went to the internet, opened up, filled out the application process. He was like, "Great, see you tomorrow." Send me an email. It was like, "Great, see you tomorrow." I asked him, I said, "How you get invited?" He said, "Grant Cardone invited me." I'm like, "Oh, must be nice." I'm not cool with him like that. I don't know him. You feel me? I don't know him. But then come find out, everybody in the room got invited by Grant Cardone. So I'm like, oh, I guess I'm the only one that didn't get an invite. But I'm here. But I'm here in the room. See, oftentimes we close the door before the opportunity get presented. Oftentimes we close the door before the opportunity get presented. I was in the room because I filled out an application. But as I'm in the room, I began to meet people that's really successful in their fields. God had a divine connection for you. Oh, that is a great way to put that. God had a divine connection for me. And I believe that connection was there because I put myself out there. See, God's so powerful. We underestimate His power as well. See, God is like a coach. How I see God, God is like a coach. You know, so I play football. I know I'm going on a tangent, but the story is going to relate to the points. Okay. God is like a coach, and He's a coach because He's not doing the work for you. In sports, I play football. In football, my coach would say play. I can't remember the play's names. He'd say play. We execute on the play. All 11 people have to do their assignments in order to make the play, in order to stop the play. Okay, cool, no problem at all. I remember a couple plays we didn't have to play. I'm like, "Coach, what you want us to do?" He was like, "You know how you can talk, but you really can't hear me?" So I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What you just said?" He was like, "Humphrey, run 11. And everybody else is saying run 11. So even though the play was about to start, he was calling it, but I wasn't ready to hear. God is calling us in the rooms, but we're not ready to accept what He's calling us for. Listen, I be saying some stuff, and it be hitting me so deep. I don't know if y'all be catching it. It hits so deep because I know and understand what it took for me to get here today. And what's happening is that if I didn't put myself in uncomfortable positions, how do you grow and be comfortable with the unexpected? My God, you better talk. I caught it. Ooh wee! I'm glad you're catching it. We getting deep. My intention is to show the intentionality behind your purpose. Everybody's purpose is different, but why are you not doing your purpose? You know what I mean? Like, why are you not walking in your passion? Why are you not fulfilling the play that God has called you to play? That's what's happening. We don't feel like we're good enough. We don't feel like it's the right days. We don't feel like it's the right moment. We don't feel like we have the experience in order for us to be the best. But you can't wake up the best if the best never starts. Mm, 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 mm. I hope I remember that clip. God, that was good. God, you got to get out of your own way. And that's what stops a lot of people from growing. Our own way. We self-sabotage everything because we don't think we're good enough. Like, what if it go wrong and I'm not that good? What if it go wrong and now I got to start all over? What if it go wrong and I'm not just that good? Excuse me. That's for me too. And it's good you're able to recognize that. Excuse me. It's good you're able to recognize that. Since you're recognizing it, take action on it immediately. Take action on it immediately. Because if you don't, you're going to keep pushing back to the next day, to the next week, to next month, to next year. When is the day going to be the right day? When you make your mind up and actually start. These last couple of minutes just been heavy. Oh my God. These last couple of minutes just been heavy. And it's only heavy because I'm speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from my experience. These words, these words, the way I'm presenting it, the way it's coming out, the way it's delivered, you can't read this in a book. You can't. Correction. I can write a book. I wrote a book. But there's a difference when you just hear what you need to hear at the moment. You need to be present. Because the book is it's taking you through the stories. It's taking you through the time. It's taking you through the hardships and through the pain, through the headache. It's giving you a story after story after story after story after story. But notice, that's exactly what I'm doing when I'm speaking. I give you story after story after story after story after story with a different point behind the point behind the point behind the point behind the point. Why is that? Communication is key. The picture can't be painted if you haven't painted yourself. Why is this so important? Why is that so? Why did it hit me today? Why did it come today? The intentionality behind you starting is going to be so special later on down the line. You're not going to understand the person that you can walk into and grow into because you have learned so much because of your experience and how you overcame it because you didn't give up. Go ahead and minister. You are planting seeds of faith. Oh, oh my God. Go ahead and minister. You are planting seeds of faith. Oh my goodness. Newly noted, okay? Newly noted. As I'm becoming more organized, everything's gonna fall into the places it needs to fall in order to start being strategically and intentional. There's a timing, but just because I'm putting this one thing off doesn't mean I'm putting everything off. No. Arnie asked me, he was like, "Why we ain't done the deal yet?" I'm like, it's not time yet. I didn't say the exact words, but I'm like, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. I can say it's not time yet because I know it's not time yet. Why? Because I'm focusing on one thing. I'm focusing on one thing. But when I focus on one thing, this is when the growth and the development and the organization and the trials and error and everything that I do wrong here won't translate to the next one because I know how to be organized with the one. I know how to control the one. What is the one? Or I keep saying the one. The one is communication. The one is me speaking. The one is me getting in front of different people and speak. That's the one I'm focusing on right now. Why? Because a lot of people lack confidence. A lot of people lack belief. What What if you see somebody believe and how confident they are? You start to believe that you can walk into your greatness, because if somebody can do it, the next person can do it. Why can't you do it? Why can't you feel it? Why can't you experience it? See, oftentimes as we compare ourselves to the next person, we don't see what they go through in order to be the person that they are today. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, wee. Why am I saying this? The intention behind your journey has to be so intentional that you don't give up on the one, because the one is going to create meaning. What the Bible say? I can't. What is the? I can't. I hate this scripture. Just left my mind. What did it say? If you can be a master of one, you can be a master of many. But I'm not for sure if that's the correct Bible verse. Hold on. I gotta look that one up. Hold on. I gotta look that one up. What Bible verse is that? Because it's so impactful. It's so impactful. Be a master of one. Be a master of one thing. Bible verse. I don't know the whole entire Bible. Okay, I'm not pretending like I do. That's why I'm pulling it up right now. I know exactly what you're saying. For some reason the scripture just left my mind. No man can search. No, not that one. No, that is a good one, but I'm gonna talk about that one. Jesus people cannot love both. No, but Jesus himself spoke, following him. If anyone could come out there, no, not the. Okay. The scripture ain't coming up. I can't. Dang, that's crazy. That scripture ain't coming up. I'm asking my mom. Hold on. Okay. That's crazy. Hopefully, I think she know. I think she gonna know. Cause that scripture, I know the story behind it. It's the parable of the talents. I know that story. Oh, Matthew. Is it 26? Matthew. Hold on. Parables of the talents. Parable of talents. Matthew 25, 14 to 30. Says master who's leaving. Well, the story about the talents. Good and faithful servant. The parable of talents will like man on a journey who called the servants and entrusted to them property. Okay. I know the story of the parable of the talents, but it's one particular thing that he says that's so powerful. Let me see. So take the talent from him and give it to him. Nope. Tell him to give it to everyone who has been given abundance. For one who has not even that. Oh, you found it. I believe so. I think so. I know the story, the parable of the talent, but I'm gonna sum this verse up. Then you ought to invest money in the bankers. What? Hold on. You know the Bible verse matters. I gotta King James, right? I'm looking up the King James version. Parable of the talents. Matthew chapter 25 verse 14 and 13. Matthew chapter 25 verse 14 through 30. For to everyone who has will be given in a place. No. Wait. For to everyone who has will be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. It does. You have to back up everything with the scripture. That's true. That's true. I think Jim Rowan told the story a different way. He also received, but anyway, Matthew chapter 25. Yeah, okay, that is the one. That is the one. But I can't find that one quote. Here it is. Oh, you found it. Yeah, I found it as well. But I'm not really for sure. Not that a long time to master those. I know the story, but it's one. Hold on. He might say, "Well, oh, here go the quote I'm looking for." Wait, where'd it go? He also, nope. His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much." That's the one I was looking for. I know the quote you're saying. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. His master said to him, His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much." Enter to the joy of the master. Okay. And that's part the one I was looking for. But the first part, that's the one I was looking for. That it hit it on the nail. Hit it right on the nail. I'm gonna read it again because I just forgot it. His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much." Okay, that's the quote. Now here's why I wanted to say that one's so powerful, because it has so many meaning and purpose, and the powerful of the understanding one. I guess I do got to tell the story of the parable of the talent. I think I do just to paint the picture. I think I do. Okay, so Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 through 30. And it states the parable of the talents. So there's three servants. The first one he gives, was it five talents. About talents is wealth. He like money. He's giving the servants money. And before he left, he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give y'all these, and I'll be back." So he gave one servant 5 talents. He had another one 2, and gave another one 1. The one with five talents, he doubled it. Now he has 10. The other one that has 2, he doubled it. He has 4. The one that has 1, he buried his talent because he wasn't aware of what he can do with it. Okay, when the guy come back, I can't remember what he described it as. Well, when he come back, he asked him, "So how's everything been?" The one that went from 5 to 10, he was like, I doubled my talents, and here are the numbers. Here is the proof. He was like, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful on one. I'm gonna make you one of many, or one of much." Next one, same scenario. Went from 2 to 4, and he's doubled it. "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been something of one. Now I can make you many of much." The last one came back. He only had 1. And he said, "I knew you was coming back, so I needed to bury my talent because I wanted to deliver it to you when you came back." But when he came back, he said, "Take that talent away from him, give it to the one that has 10. See, why this story is so powerful and why it came to me, because we only have 1 talent in us. At least that's what we think. At least that's what we understand. At least that's what we believe. But this 1 talent is the only thing we have. But we're burying it and tucking it away because we don't believe we can walk into our greatness. We don't believe that we can take the wheel and believe and push ourselves over the edge to even see how can we become great. How can we try to do this? How can we learn to be understanding? How can we grow the experience of 1 talent? But your 1 talent can't grow if you're so worried about the results when the results is not in front of you. The parable of the talents is so key because success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. How do you go from 1 talent to 2? 2 to 4. 4 to 8. 8 to 16. Notice I'm multiplying. Notice I started multiplying. But it started back at 1. It started back at 1. How you go from 1 to 16 in a short span of time? You stop worrying about the 16 and start focusing on the 1. We have so many different talents within us, and we try to do everything all at once. But as we're doing everything all at once, nothing is getting completed. Nothing is getting done. Nothing is even getting accomplished. Why? Because our 1 is not focused on. Our 1 is not dialed in. Our 1 is not organized. Our 1 hasn't went through the experience. Our 1 is just buried underneath the ground. You can't be great at many if you're not hello. I messed this one up. I'm gonna say this one correctly. You can't be a hello. What did I say? Craft. You can't be something of many. You can't. Oh, okay. You can't be great of many if you haven't perfected 1 to create the many. Ah, there it go. There it go. There it go. There. And it's so crazy because what's been buried has been in us. It has been in us, but we don't think and see and understand what this talent is. Oftentimes, your talent is something you've been doing your whole entire life. Your 1 is what you've been doing ever since you was a kid. Why am I saying this? Because it's always been in you. You just forgot about it because of life, because of experience, because of pain, because of everything that you've been through. You are so right. You have to make sure that one thing is being nurtured so that they can produce fruit before you plant something else. Excuse me. Yes. Excuse me. That is key. Soul fineness. Let me ask you a question. When are you going to start your podcast again? There's a process behind it. There's a process behind it. When I saw Grant Cardone for the first time in person, I'm like, this man ain't real. This billionaire is not real. And I'm only saying Grant Cardone because this is the first millionaire that I started. This is the first billionaire that I met in person. Mine is all the controversial things, whatever the case is. Success follows success. Understand and study from people, from all people, not just your people, but from all people. Because you'll never know what you can learn. You'll never know who you can meet. You never know who you connect with. Tonight, okay. Yes, okay. Good. If you need a guest, I would love to be on your platform if you'd be open to it. Matter of fact, since you want to do it tonight, we can set it up tonight if you would like to. If you be open to it. I started it. It's on Spotify, Anchor.fm. The Sheikah Wilson. Am I saying that correctly? The Sheikah. There's a book called The Power of One by Ed Mylett. I haven't read it, but the title is so powerful. But the way he explained it, just one more thought, just one more day, just one more call, just one more event, just one more time. You know what I mean? And it came to me because we have to just focus on one thing one more time. Oh, that was almost cool. I almost had it. We have to focus on one thing one more time in order for it to grow and nourish. Now think about if you keep doing that every day. Think about what you can become, who you can connect with. And it's crazy. Ever since I met Grant Cardone, minus all the controversial things, he showed me that you can really talk to anybody once you have a strategic way to connect with them. Like, of course, everybody's going to talk to Grant because of his status, because of his success, what he's accomplished, who he has helped, and things of that nature. So I'm like, oh, success leaves clues. And the reason why I keep saying every time I mention Grant Cardone and minus all the controversial things, because my intention is to show you that I'm learning from everybody. My intention is to learn from everybody. Your intention has to be to learn from everybody. Because if you're reacting off your emotions, you're going to miss what's being presented. These are just facts. These are just facts. Learn from the person that is successful, that has a big business, that is at a different level that you are at, that has been doing it for X amount of years, and you want to get into it. I do a podcast on the app and record it. I would like to have a live setup on YouTube. Most definitely invite you on. Whenever that day is, whenever the time and day is, please let me know. I would definitely be more than willing to do it with you. What is my attention? My attention is to halal Dashika. What's my attention? My attention is to show Dashika that she's not alone. She's not alone. But as we're starting, we think we're alone because we don't have the right people in our lives. We're not having the correct conversations. We're not doing things that make us uncomfortable in order to make us comfortable. Make sure you check it out. I would definitely do that. Do you mind DM me, direct messaging me? Do you mind direct messaging me so I can refer back to it after this, after I get done, once I get done? Because I'll probably be on for like the next probably 20, 30 minutes. And I greatly appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's definitely a journey itself, because I'm about to get back into my podcast, but what I'm working on now is making sure my back end is correct, because I don't want to do things and be unorganized. You know what I mean? Like, nah. I'm within the next couple of weeks, everything gonna be organized to the T, because my intention behind it is to start building a community. It's to start building a network around like-minded individuals where we're constantly learning and growing together. What is the intention? Growth, experience, not alone, not feeling alone. You have somebody that can walk you through your starting phase, through your beginning journey. Why? Because if you don't have a community, you don't have nothing. Because you think you are alone, but you're not alone. You're just not meeting the right people. Coach Lee! What's up, Coach? You're not meeting the right people. I bought this book. What was I watching? I was watching the YouTube. Ariel, what's up, man? Not much, Coach. You know me, just doing the do. Doing the do's, bringing the most positive energy that I can. How's everything been with you? I was watching this YouTube video. I think his name was, well, the YouTube channel name is Think Media, but I can't remember what his name was. My mind just went blank. That's crazy. My mind just went blank. But anyways, he was saying he was speaking about communities and how to grow. So I got this book, Super Fans. I haven't read it, but he said it. But when he said, I'm like, I need to buy it now. I need to go ahead and get that mug now. You feel me? So that's what I did. I got this book now. Right now I'm reading The Power of the Subconscious Mind. If y'all haven't read that book, oh my God, that book is so powerful, because it just teaches you that the conscious and the subconscious is not biased to what you're thinking. Hey, I'm sorry. I said that correct. I said that incorrect. I apologize. Your conscious is different from your subconscious, because your subconscious mind is always working 24/7. It's always working 24/7. With your conscious mind, it's like the what they say, like the boat of the ship or something like that. I can't. I think they said it right. I think I said it right, but I'm not really for sure. Down here on Rodeo Drive. Rodeo Drive. I don't know what that is. Yo, what's good, bro? Area, man. No much, no much. Is that the gym? Coach Lee, you at the gym on Rodeo Drive? And so my intention behind it is to build a community. It's to build a group of individuals that's like-minded. It's to build because if we have people that surround us, Beverly Hills. Ah, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. My bad, coach. But when you have a community and everybody is striving for the same thing, why would you not be successful? Why would you not be successful? That's the question. Because now you can learn from everybody. You're not just learning from yourself, you're learning from everybody. But when you learn from everybody, your growth gets, what is it called? It gets amplified. Your growth gets amplified. For the people that just came in, I use this example from with numbers 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, and I only stopped at 16. That multiplication from starting at 1 is helping us grow to have 16 different things, to be able to control everything that we're doing because we know how to control 1. The community is going to amplify the growth. Kevin, what it do, man? It's going to amplify the growth of the individuals, of everybody, because we're picking the brains off each other. We're picking it. We're growing. We're learning. We are failing together. We are learning from our failures, because just because you at a position doesn't mean the next person that's coming in is going to be at the same position. We all got to start somewhere. We all going to go through the same process. We are all going to experience different things, but understand that pain still exists. So essentially, we're going to be dealing with similar things. Similarity builds trust, likeness. I think that's the word. Trust, like, and know. The know part is the relatability part. If you can relate to the next person, why won't you be able to trust them? Why, if you know this person, why won't you be able to grow with them? Intentionality. Tongue twister. Tongue twister. But it's so key that you begin at phase 1, at step 1, in order to realize how far you came. Listen. I've been going heavy. What? Drop down in the chat your biggest takeaway from tonight with intentionality. Comment down below if intention is understood rather than being confused. Intentionality. What is you cooking tonight? I'm not cooking tonight. That was just a one-time thing, to be honest. I know how to cook. I'm learning how to cook, but that's not really my passion. You feel me? Like, they ain't my go-to. But I'll probably do it here and there just to get like different reactions and different engagement. That's what it's called. So I'll probably do that next time. Probably not next time. I'm not gonna say next time. I don't know when I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna do it here soon. Let's say soon. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna just say that. And being intentional is so important, because you never know who's showing up. You never know who you need to meet in order for them to help you grow just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. But this little bit more is transpiring, is changing to growth and multiplication. Collaboration multiplies your success. Being intentional, identify how it can be multiplied. That was a bar. I don't know what I just said. My biggest takeaway was making sure that my biggest takeaway was making sure that you're planted in the right soil. I think I read that wrong. My biggest takeaway was making sure that you're planted in the right soil. That last thing I said, that was crazy. It was so crazy, I forgot it. I gotta start remembering these because I gotta start writing these down. It just David, what's up, man? It just be coming off the dome. You know what I mean? I gotta start writing these down. Cause it be some fire. It be some fire. I think I said identified and multiplied. I don't know. No, I forgot what I said, but that was crazy. I'm starting to think I'm a poet. You feel me? I'm starting to think I'm a poet. You did? No, but just chilling right now. David, man, you joined in late, bro. The topic was how to be intentional behind your purpose or behind your day. How to be intentional. And being intentional is going to help your growth so much. Soil meaning make sure the ground is fertile so that the seed can produce fruit. Typo, sorry. But it's me. I just can't see that far, okay? Them words are small. Okay. I don't know why that didn't resonate with me. That is crazy. I don't know. That did not resonate with me. That is crazy. But appreciate you for clarifying. I'm thinking cab. I'm like, what the cab got to do with it? That was hilarious. Dang. I'm over here falling out. I can only imagine. That is hilarious. That's why I kept reading it. I'm like, hold on, is it me? Is it me? Is it me? No, I don't think that was me. No, I don't think that was me. That is hilarious. So as you begin to start, make sure you got some water. Cause you ever been talking and you been cotton mouth or your mouth been dry? That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. That is. Listen. I'm trying to tell you. That laugh was needed. It was. That's why I'm gonna close it out on laughter. You know what I mean? It's definitely. That's what happens when the journey you just go through the journey. Things happen unexpectedly. Now you try talking without no water and you ain't got no spit to produce, and you know what I mean? No, that's different. Make sure you got some water. Make sure you don't stop yourself from going through the journey. The journey is the best thing you can ever do for yourself. because what's happening is that you're building connections with people. Is going to help you multiply your growth, multiply your success, multiply your expansion, multiply your fruit. But when you're harvesting your fruit, you're planting a seed for yourself. Laughter is a medicine for the soul. Excuse me. That is true. That last few minutes of laughing, oh my goodness, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. So I was gonna go to, what time is it? 6:30. But I'm just gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of fluff, and I don't want to fluff. And by fluff, I'm just saying like talking just to be talking. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share this with a friend. Share this live, share this video, share the topic, and actually implement what has been spoken about rather than hearing it and letting it bypass. Everything is timing, but the sooner you act on it, the sooner you start growing. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, and comment.